Well, good morning. I'm Tim Hammontree, and I'm the father-in-law of Alan Frans, and I'm excited to be and privileged to be on the docket this morning as we celebrate this incredible milestone for you, Alan. 25 years is amazing, and it's hard to achieve, and you've done a fantastic job, and I'm so excited for you as you celebrate this with the family, your church family there at Central. I served with Alan for 17 years on staff there at Central as the worship pastor, and I witnessed Alan's incredible leadership skills. There's nobody better at being creative, being a visionary, recruiting people, planning, communicating. I just don't know of anybody that does it any better than Alan Frans. And you, my friend, love kids in an incredible way. And I've witnessed that, and you're still doing it because that's your calling and that's your passion. And so I was fortunate to be a part of that for so many years. I've got tons of memories about Alan, more than I have time to share, probably in a day. Some funny stuff, some serious stuff, all kind of stuff. But the one thing that I want to share this morning is very brief about Alan. It also reflects God's incredible sense of humor. When I was on staff there at Central, Alan never really dated. He didn't have a girlfriend. He wasn't looking for a girlfriend or someone to date. He was looking for a spouse, a ministry partner. And so every Tuesday after staff meeting, he and I would pray for that woman that God had set aside for him somewhere. And for years we did this, and I had no idea that Sherry and I were actually raising her. And so we were blessed to be able to give our daughter away to Alan. And Alan, out of all the things you do and all the things that you're so good at, the thing that Sherry and I love the most about you, Alan, is the way you love our daughter and the way you love our grandchildren. And you demonstrate that in your life and your walk and in all of your circles. And we are fortunate to have you as a part of our family. And so I do pray for you for the next 25 years, that you continue ministry and you continue to chase what God has for you. And 25 more years, you'll be an old man by then. But that's okay, brother. It's coming. Blessings to you. Have a wonderful day.
Hi, Chris Almendarez here with the Round Rock Express. Alan, you're a good friend. You're the best baseball chaplain in all of minor league baseball. Thank you for all you do. You know, I had a chance to kind of reflect on the impact that you've had on my life, on this community, on the Round Rock Express. First of all, thank you for all you do in our community, not only being the chaplain here for the Round Rock Express, but for the Round Rock Dragons. Both my boys, Chase and Luke. My family is eternally grateful for all the things you've done for us, from getting us through the tough times with dealing with Jana and the whole Team Jana movement, and then doing the service for my father-in-law, Don Gibbons, when he passed away. The impact that you've had on not only myself but my two boys. Every day I see the successes they're having, and I can thank Alan Frans for being a big part of that. You're an amazing person. The love that you have for this community, and I was thinking about that day you called me and you guys showed up at my house and did my yard and the mulch and all the stuff that you did, and just loving on me and my family. And pretty amazing person to have Alan Frans here in the Round Rock community. Thank you for all you do, and I look forward to many more great memories with you, and God bless you.
A sword can be dangerous for some people. A sharp sword can be very dangerous. Alan Frans through the years has sharpened my iron. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. I'm Russell Allen. I'm thankful that Alan Frans has sharpened my iron. Love you, brother.
Okay, so I wanted to take this time to just say congratulations to Alan. 25 years. There's not a lot of things I question about Alan. There's one thing. I don't know if he's pledges more allegiance to Duke or Sam Houston, since he did graduate from Sam Houston. But you know what? Everything else, I don't question his love for Jesus, his passion for sharing that love he has for Jesus with students and with families. And Alan, man, I'm just so proud of you, and I'm honored to call you friend and a partner in ministry. There's not many people I go to for advice, especially in ministry, than I do when I go to Alan. So I'm thankful for 25 years of incredible ministry there at Central. And Amy, you've got an incredibly attractive, ball-headed man. And Central, I just want to say thank you. You know, just for a minister being in a church for a long time, just that longevity of 25 years says a lot about you as a church. I just want to tell you, thank you for loving my friend. Thank you for loving his wife. Thank you for loving his family. The way that you show Alan and Amy love, it does me good just to see my friend and his family so well taken care of. So Central, thank you for 25 great years, and we look forward to many, many more.
I'm so excited for Alan to celebrate 25 years of service to Central, but he's also served so many others. He served us here at Round Rock High School, not only as a football chaplain, but as the baseball chaplain. And the impact he's made on myself, coaches, and kids is unbelievable. I've had so many kids come to me and say that Alan has changed their lives, and it's so powerful to see that working in our youth. And to me personally and my family, Alan is a treasure. He is a true friend, a loyal servant of God, and I love him like a brother, and I can't thank him enough for all that he's done for me and my family. And here's to 25 more. Love you, Alan.
Alan, when I met you back in 2007 at a family reunion, I obviously had no idea how significant our relationship would become. I know that I had been praying for a couple of years for a mentor, and I had been trying to make some of those relationships happen in my own power, and they weren't. And so unexpectedly, when I finally connected with you at our family gathering in Waco, I got up the courage to call you and grab lunch together. And that was truly a life-changing moment to start that relationship. Before I knew you existed, our families kind of encouraged us to get together, but I'd never met you, and I was not interested in meeting up with someone I did not know. But God orchestrated that first meeting, and I think that if I'm looking back on my life, that was the most significant relationship beginning that I've had until I met my wife, and obviously that's a little bit more life-changing. But up to that point, I had never had someone in my life that cared so much. And it was, looking back, I know that God brought me to the University of Texas because you were in Round Rock. There are many different schools I could have gone to and had an incredible experience with education, with friends, with church. All those things could have happened anywhere, but you were in Round Rock. And so I know God brought me to the University of Texas to have a mentorship, discipleship, brotherhood relationship with you. And so I look back on that time knowing that those few years together changed my life. Everything good in me and everything bad in me that I'm working out now is a result of what started with you. You showed me how to grow in my faith. You challenged me that when something's not working in my heart, to work at it until it does, to kill sin, to run away from impurity, to all those things that even today, lessons I learned from you is how I'm battling sin now. And so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the way you challenged me, the way you pushed me, the way you loved me and encouraged me, and just the time you spent with me. Being able to observe you and learn how to be a minister, a husband, a father was what I needed. You know, you stepped in and did many things that my father should have done. You did many things that, honestly, I should have already had a mentor by the time I was 20 years old, but I did not have that. I had no man in my life I could really look up to. And so you filled in a million different gaps that were in my heart and changed me and really set the course of the rest of my life through those few years. I am incredibly proud of you and thankful for the example you set in longevity. I consider you a spiritual father of the Round Rock community. The way that you love every single person that breathes air in that city limits. You want to let them know they're loved, they're important, and God has a plan for them. And that's truly inspiring and challenging. And even as a minister today, I keep thinking, man, if I could just find a church like Central with a guy like Alan who loves the community the way he does, then I'll have made it. I'll have found a place to really serve in Christ's name that in a way that I think matters. And I haven't found it yet. I don't know if it exists, but outside of Central. But to look back on that time, I know that you are continuing to do that work. And I'm one of probably 1,000 people who feel this way about you, who feel that you changed their life through the way you loved and encouraged and supported them. And so when I call you sometimes, I always feel weird, because I'm like, man, he's got 100 people that probably need him right now. But I'm one of those people that needed you then, and I will continue to need you as I'm looking at the rest of my life. Even now, when I run into something with my kids or my wife that I don't know what to do, I'm like, I got to call Alan. That's the only person I know that I'm thankful that I'm able to go to talk to about everything. You're the first person who knew literally everything about me, all the dark parts, everything about my heart, and still loved me and cared for me and weren't scared off. And that is something that I don't know if many people get. Someone to so perfectly display unconditional love. And I'm thankful that we are related by blood, that God brought us together in such a unique way to where we may not feel like we relate to anyone else in our family, but we relate to each other on a spiritual level. And that drew us together in a way I don't think would have happened with anyone else. And so I'm thankful that God placed a sort of moral obligation on your heart to bring me in, knowing that, we were blood relatives and we are friends, we were coworkers, but you are family by blood and family by spirit too, which isn't always the case, as you know. And so I'm thankful for that. So I'm not sure how long this video is supposed to last. Chris Chalman gave me no advice or direction. So I'll end it there and just let you know that I love you. I am exceedingly thankful for you. I'm proud of you. And I am so thankful for the work God did through you in my heart. And I'm thankful knowing that it's multiplied out by hundreds of students and families that have come through Central. I know that I'm one of a multitude of people that have been blessed by you, and God ordained each of those relationships. And I am so glad that God put it in our plans to have that relationship and to have those moments together. And so thank you for all that you've done for me, and thank you for all that you've done for the people of Round Rock as you've committed to serve and love them in the name of Jesus.